Well, welcome. Hope you're having a great day, and let's start to settle in. As always, you lie back, you close your eyes, and you breathe. Continuing to take the time to slow down, taking the time to settle in. That conscious shifting as we start the practice. You feel the breath as it moves in and as it moves out. Not trying to change it, just noticing it. Just starting with that simple sensation, that experience that is right here. Take just a couple more breaths. Just a couple more moments. Letting it all slow down. Then your next inhale is a nice deep full inhale. You fill the belly, fill the chest, and as you're ready, you release the breath, drawing your knees in. You wrap your arms around your shins, hugging your thighs tight, and you gently rock from side to side. That sense of movement, swaying the body. Then back to center, hands behind your knees as you rock from the tailbone to the shoulder blades. There's a bit more coordination here. The inhales drawing you forward, exhales pressing you back. So it's smooth, consistent. And the next inhale draws you all the way up to sitting. You sit down. You take a breath. And on your next inhale, you rise up. Tadasana. You find your balance. The feet are firm, shoulders are back. Let those eyes close if they've opened. Then palms together at your heart. And on inhale, you take the arms up, lengthening. And exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Inhale, right foot steps back, low lunge. Left foot back, plank pose. And exhale as you lower towards the floor. Inhale, forward, broadening the collarbone. And exhale, you press back down, dog. You settle in. You find the movement you like. The breath is smooth. Let those eyes soften. Continuing to take the time, make that effort to draw the mind in, to feel what you're doing right now. Inhale, right foot forward, low lunge. Left foot forward, forward fold. Then inhale all the way back up, arms overhead, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale, pick it up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, left leg reaches back. Right leg back. And exhale. Inhale, forward. And exhale, back. Inhale, left foot. Exhale, right. Inhale, full extension. And exhale, hands to your heart. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, right. Left. And exhale. Inhale. And exhale. Nice and smooth. Taking the time to work the full breath. A full inhale, complete exhale. Not trying to rush it or cut it off. Quickly move into the next pose. There's that subtle effort to draw it out. Find that full range of motion, both of the body and of the breath. Inhale, right foot. Exhale, left. Inhale. And exhale. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale, left. Right. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. You're reaching your sternum towards your shins, pushing firm into those palms, so as to get that long line of the upper body. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale, exhale, inhale, exhale, inhale right, left, exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale right, exhale left, inhale, and exhale. Last one, inhale, exhale, inhale left, right, and exhale, inhale, and exhale. Inhale left, exhale right, inhale, and exhale. You relax the arms, you close your eyes if they've opened. Tadasana. Then with the big toes touching heels slightly apart, you bend the knees, drop the hips, and sweep the arms gently. And you settle your weight. Nice and steady. That's more important than being low. You feel that balance here. The feet are firm, hips over them, the torso then reaching straight up. There's a slight tucking under the tailbone so that you don't start sticking your hips out behind you. You want them right underneath. Then on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. You catch hold of whatever you got, your toes, your ankles, your shins. The head hangs, the tailbone tilts up. Nice long back line. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Stay with the breath. Nice and smooth. Exhale, right foot steps forward, warrior two. That back heel spins in. The outer edge of that left foot's parallel with the short end of the mat. That right knee's bending as close to 9 degrees as you like to shift into it. The gaze is soft. You feel broad across the front line, across the upper chest, across the lap. Nice balanced weight from foot to foot. Then straightening out that right knee. You keep that right hip hugging underneath as you reach forward, triangle pose. Right hand lands down, left arm reaches up to start. Then we're going to bring that left bicep next to the left ear. Extended side triangle. Nice long line from that left wrist to shoulder to hip. And what you're trying to avoid here is starting to arc over. Instead, you're extending straight out. You use your low back, stabilizing the spine. Last couple of breaths. If you want to lift that bottom arm, feel free. But keep that extension forward. You're long with that underline. Right hip to right shoulder to right hand. And on inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms as that left foot turns in. So you square off with the top edge of the mat, setting up for pyramid. The arms reach up overhead. And on exhale, you fold forward over that right leg. Your hands land wherever's comfortable. The shin, the foot, maybe they make their way to the floor. The head bows. You're pushing into that right foot, but you're also pressing back and down through that left. You don't want to feel that all your weight is collapsing forward. You have that long, broad stance. Two strong legs to hold you here, so use them both. Then on exhale, you bend that right knee as you plant your hands. Then you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And exhale that left foot forward. Warrior two. And you set your feet. And torso lifts. And you settle in. You don't overthink it. Let there be that sense of stillness here so you're able to feel that broadening up. That opening up of the pose. And inhale, the left leg straightens. You reach forward, triangle pose. You set that long line from hand to hand, and then just free that top arm to reach out in front. Right biceps next to the right here. Extended side triangle. Stay steady with those legs. Again, for the last couple of breaths, if you want to lift that bottom arm, feel free. But you're reaching it a bit longer than that top one. So that underline stays long, stays level with the floor rather than starting to arc. Then inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms as that right foot turns in. The hips square. The arms reach up. And on exhale, you fold forward, pyramid pose. You land your hands wherever they need to go. You're trying to let your eyes close. You can put your mind's eye into your heart, your sternum, the center of your chest. Because that's the point that you're reaching out over that left leg. The tendency is we start to think from our forehead, and so we start to curl down into it. And all that does is round our back. Instead, you're going forward. Trying to reach long over that leg. Trying to get as much length out of the torso as you're working out of those hamstrings on that left thigh. Then exhale, you bend that left knee. You plant the hands as you step back. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. The back heel stays lifted. The hips settle in. Nice long line from thigh to thigh. And from here, we're going to bring the palms together, thumbs to your heart. And you're going to take one big step to draw that left knee forward, standing tall on your right leg. From here, we're going into tree pose. The left knee opens up. You place the foot where you like it. The ankle, the calf, or high on the thigh. As you feel steady with your stance, then you accessorize it with your arms. Maybe taking them up. Maybe playing with your hand position. Or you think about weeping willow. That left forearm to the left thigh as that right arm reaches over top. Nice long line. Good. Nice and smooth, back to center. Hands to your heart. As you just place that left foot on the floor. Tadasana. You take a breath. Then inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale, halfway. Exhale, plant the hands, float or step back. Down dog or vinyasa. And inhale, the left leg lifts. And on exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. And again, you settle into those legs. Nice strong stance. Nice long line from the back of that left knee all the way to the front of the right. And you try and keep your pelvis neutral here. So the tailbone's drawing down. The abdominal wall hugs in just a touch. So that you're able to work that flexion of the left hip and that extension of that right hip. Then palms together, thumbs to your heart. And one big step, drawing that right knee forward as you rise up. And you set up for tree pose. You take a moment. Then you open the knee and you place it where you like it. The ankle, the calf, or high on the thigh. Once you're steady with the base, then you accessorize it. Changing your hand position. Maybe changing your orientation by working into weeping willow. Bring that right forearm to the right thigh. That left arm reaching long overhead. Inhale, back to center. Hands to your heart. Keep it together as you undo. And you place that foot on the floor. You want to try not to drop it down. Tadasana. Then inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale. Exhale, float or step. Straight to down dog or through vinyasa. And exhale the right foot forward, low lunge. From here we're going into side angle, so that right hand comes to the floor inside the right foot. The left heel spins in, and on inhale, you just sweep that left arm, left side of your body up towards the ceiling. It's like a nice open twist. If you want a little extra room, you can always lift yourself up, placing that right elbow on the right thigh. And if you want to go tighter, you can always just wrap that left arm around your back, catching your inner right thigh for your half bind, or catching hands for your full bind. But you keep rolling open. That right hip's hugging under, while that right shoulder and that left shoulder rolls back. You breathe into the front line of the body. From the waistline to the belly button to the sternum to the throat. Then on exhale, hands to the floor. We're going to peel that left heel as you lower the knee, crescent lunge. The toes uncurl. The torso sweeps up. The hips sink down and forward as those arms reach up and back. You can take any hand position you like, but you want that upward reach. As if you're trying to grab something that's just out of your grasp. It's just above you. So the torso is long while those hips draw down. Then on exhale, hands to the floor. We're going into sunbird from here. So you're just going to slide that right leg straight back and let it hover over the mat. The heel is level with the hip. The abdominal wall draws in so your core is stable as that left arm reaches forward. You're trying to feel a nice level line from that left thumb to that right heel. Back feels like it's trying to arc towards the ceiling, almost if you're going into cat pose. But what that's going to do is help level you out. Then exhale, you lower the toe of the limbs. You curl the toes. Press through those heels, plank, down dog or vinyasa. Then exhale the left foot forward, low lunge. Right heel spins in. Left hand's on the floor inside the left foot. We put it on the inside so that that left knee can squeeze into that left tricep. Tricep pushes back. And on inhale, you sweep open, side angle. That connection between the tricep and the knee helps prevent your hips from swinging out behind you like this. So you keep that connected. Those hips hug under as they squeeze together, and you're able to work that nice open twist of the torso. Maybe you rise up to that left elbow if you want a little more room. Maybe you wrap that right arm if you want to take it a bit tighter. And exhale, hands to the floor. The right heel peels, the knee lowers, the toes uncurl, and you sweep up, crescent lunge. You drag your hips down and forward. As those left hamstrings contract, it's trying to pull that left heel towards your hip. Since that left heel is anchored to the mat, it's your hip that starts to sink down towards it. And that's how you start to create that nice long swept line of the front of the body. From the front of that right knee all the way up through the torso. So that instead of you just falling into your low back, you get that upward movement, that crescent moon shape. And on exhale, hands to the floor. And left foot's going to just slide straight back and float. Sunbird. Once you set it in place, you take that right arm out in front. You try and arc your spine towards the ceiling, using your abdominal wall to connect the upper and lower body. Nice and smooth, you put the two limbs down. You curl the toes as you float the knees. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale, the right leg lifts. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Once you set, palms together, thumbs to your heart, we're going into revolve side angle. So you fold forward a touch, and you twist to the right. Taking that left elbow outside that right thigh. You can broaden, you can bind. Most importantly, unless you're lowering that left knee to the floor, that left knee should be straight. That heel drives back. You want to feel as if you're trying to reach the crown of your head and that left heel in opposite directions, trying to reach them away from each other. Good. Inhale, back to center, high lunge. The arms up overhead. Then exhale, you sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers. We're going into humble lunge. So unlike humble warrior where we lower that back heel, humble lunge, we keep that back heel lifted and we fold forward inside that right leg. We get that same hip flexion at that right hip as we do with humble warrior. The difference with that back heel up is we have to find a bit more stability. So we stabilize with those thighs. Good. Inhale, you rise up high lunge. The arms sweep up overhead. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Then inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. High lunge. Palms together, thumbs to your heart. You fold and twist to left. Revolve side ankle. You make your adjustments, but you're nice and long. Nice and stable with your legs, so that your torso is free to move. Good. Inhale back to center, high lunge. You sweep the arms behind your back, interlace the fingers, and exhale, you bow forward, humble lunge. Keeping that right heel lifted, the torso bows down, the head hangs. Inhale, rising up, high lunge. And exhale, hands to the floor as you make your way to down dog. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward, warrior one. And let your eyes soften. The hips and chest are squaring. The arms are reaching up. A nice full breath. And on exhale, hands to the floor. As you lift that left leg up behind you, standing splits. The torso folds forward. The left leg actively reaches for the ceiling. You can walk your hands back, trying to plant them. You can catch hold of the ankle with one or both hands, but keep that back leg lifted. Reaching that heel for the ceiling. Then on exhale, you just float that left foot forward, folding over your legs. And inhale, you rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. You relax your arms, you take a breath. Then palms together, gesture balancing the body and mind as we make our way into eagle pose. Gentle bend in the knees. The weight shifts into that right foot, and that left thigh crosses over. The toes hover, they can touch down, or they tuck. You sit into it. When you feel steady with your legs, you add the arms out in front. It'll be that left elbow under the right. You cross the elbows, twist you tie the forearms. And you're trying to lift those elbows without bending your back. and nice and smooth. You control it as you unravel. Tadasana. You take a breath. Inhale the arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, you find your way. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Warrior one. Let it slow down. And exhale, hands to the floor as you lift that right leg. Standing splits. And nice and smooth, you just float that right foot forward as you fold over your legs. And inhale, you rise all the way back up. And exhale, hands to your heart. You take a moment, orient yourself, and palms together. The weight shifts into that left foot. There's that gentle bend in the knees, just a slight one. So you can cross that right thigh over top the left. The foot's wherever you want, touching down, hovering, or tucking. Especially if your balance is wobbly, you don't want to be on a straight, stiff left leg. Sink into it, just like you would for chair pose. You want to feel a little buoyancy here. You want to feel your weight settling down into that base. You add your arms when you're ready. Out in front, it'll be that right elbow underneath the left. Cross the elbows, twisty tie the forearms. Again, you want to sit those hips down into it. The elbows lift. Nice and smooth, you unravel. Tadasana. Inhale your arms up. Exhale, fold. Inhale halfway. Exhale, plant your hands. You float or step with or without a vinyasa. Inhale the right leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. We're going into Hanumanasana. Left knee lowers, toes uncurl. The hips shift back so that right leg can straighten out. The right toes peel up. You fold forward over that right thigh, isolating those hamstrings. Or you start to slide that right heel forward, working towards your full Hanumanasana, full splits. You go as deep as you want. Then you just settle it. Noticing if you're tensing your jaw, your fists, your hips. You want to surrender here. Softening around the edge. Giving the body time to open itself up here. Not trying to force it. Not trying to fight against yourself. If you slid that right heel out, you start to draw it back. From here, we're making our way to sitting down, and we have two options for sitting. So as your hips shift back, you can either sit to the inside of that left foot, 3-face forward fold. The thighs are parallel, pointing forward. Or if that doesn't work for you, you just sit to the side of that left foot and you bring it out in front. Janu Sirsasana A. So you either have that left foot to the inner right thigh or that left foot outside the left hip and the thighs are parallel. Once you set in your seat, the arms reach up and you fold forward over that right leg. Good. Inhale, reach out as you rise up. You relax your arms. From here, we got two options also. So, well, yes, if that left heel is outside your left hip and you're comfortable, you're going to take that left knee and open it up 90 degrees for cross on the gate. If that left foot is out in front of you, you're just going to keep your legs exactly as they are. We all turn that right palm up, facing towards the ceiling, and you reach out for that right foot. Maybe catch hold of the foot, maybe the ankle. And just a big sweep of that left arm over top. Left hand's aiming for that right foot. Revolve Janu Sirsasana or cross on the gate. Inhale, you rise up. You relax your arms. You draw that right foot in no matter what you did, and you just roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. Inhale the left leg. And exhale, you step the foot forward. Hanumanasana. Right knee lowers, toes uncurl. Hips shift back so that left leg can straighten out. The toes lift and you fold forward. You want to incorporate that back leg into your full splits. You just start to slide that left heel forward. See how low those hips will go. Nice and smooth, you draw that foot back. Remember, we're making our way to sitting down, so you start to shift those hips back. And you choose as you move back to either sit inside that right foot, so that right heel is outside the right hip. You got those thighs parallel. Or you sit outside and you bring that right foot forward. When you're ready, you reach up and you fold forward. If you have that right foot outside your right hip, you want to have the top of that foot on the floor. You don't want to be on the inner arch of it. Well, it doesn't seem like much. What you're doing when you turn that foot out like that is you're rotating your shin bone. And you're putting a little extra torque onto the knee that won't hurt the first few times, but after a while of doing that, you might start getting that pinch in the knee. So you want to have the top of the foot down. And you fold forward. Inhale, you reach out as you rise up. You relax the arms. So if that right foot's out in front, you stay exactly as you are. If that right foot's outside the hip, you just open those knees up, 90 degrees. Left palm faces up for all of us. We reach out for that left foot, and we just take a big sweep of that right arm over top. Maybe catching hold of the foot, maybe hovering. A nice long lateral line. Inhale, you rise up. You just draw that left foot in as you roll forward. Down dog or vinyasa. And then exhale, you lower the knees to the floor. And you come to standing on your shins. Setting up for camel. Hands against the low back to start. Tops of the feet firm on the floor. And on your next inhale, you roll your sternum, center your chest towards the ceiling. You can release the hands to the feet of the floor, going as deep as you want. There's that nice upward lift of the sternum, that opening of the front line of the body, more so than just bending the low back. Inhale, you rise up, take a breath. Then once again on inhale, you go up and over. Inhale, rising up, take a breath. Third and final one, on an inhale, up and over. You find child's pose whenever you're done. Then on inhale, you rise up. You sit over the side of your feet, and you bring your legs out front. Paschimottanasana. The arms reach up, and on exhale, you fold forward over your legs. Nice long back line. Heel the hips, wrapping the low back up to the base of the skull. Then inhale as you reach out beyond your feet, rising up. You sweep the arms around in front. And on exhale, you lower yourself down onto your back. You come to line flat. Once down, the knees are bent, the feet are flat. Preparing for 3 rounds of back bends. The arms alongside the body for bridge, or hands above the shoulders for upward facing dog. And on your next inhale, you push down into your feet to lift the hips, low back, middle back, upper back if you want. And then exhale, relax. Nice full breath. And on inhale, you push down to go up once again. As high as you want to go. And exhale, relax. Third and final one. On an inhale, you push down to go up. And exhale, relax. You draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins. Nice tight squeeze. And the arms alongside the body, palms flat, legs go straight up. You hang out right there, or shoulder stand. Toes towards the floor beyond your head. Once the hips lift, you bend your elbows, hands against the low back. And you send those legs up. A few more breaths if you want any variations. And coming back to center, toes towards the floor beyond your head for plow. Hips are high, low back's open. You release the hands as you unwrap. Nice and slow. Come to lie flat on your back. Once down, you press into your hands and elbows. Lift your torso. You arc the spine towards the ceiling. The shoulders roll back, and the crown of the head rests towards the floor behind you. You breathe into your upper chest. And exhale, you lower down. You draw your knees into your chest, nice tight squeeze. Then taking the arms into cactus arms, you lower the knees over to the left. One final twist. Back to center and over to the right. Back to center. And on exhale, you extend the legs. Shavasana. Slowly begin taking deeper inhales, more active exhales. Gently waking the body back up. You start to wiggle the fingers and toes. You roll the wrists and ankles, arms and legs. Then turn the palms flat down onto the ground, gripping the floor as you inhale, grounding yourself. And exhale, you draw your knees into your chest, you wrap your arms around your shins as you rock over to your right side. You rest there for a moment in the seat of full potential. And as you're ready on inhale, you slowly rise up to sitting. You come into a comfortable seated posture. The spine is tall, shoulders are back, chest is lifted, heart is open. Back of the neck is long and the eyes remain closed. Then palms together at heart center, thanking yourself and each other for being here. Clear mind, peaceful mind. Peaceful speech, loving speech. Loving heart, clear heart. Namaste. Thank you all so much for joining me today. Hope you're having a great day. Hope you have a great week. And I'll see you next time. As always, if you want to connect outside these classes, you can always do that on my website, monarchmassagetherapydc.com. Hope to see you next time.